Today I wanted to take you through the process of making a web page, and I know that for some of us it's a little bit scary, yet if you did the tutorial, it's just a matter of brushing up, and that's what this video is going to help us to do today. So let's start by launching Notepad, and I've got a two-browser monitor. I'm going to drag Notepad over so you can see it, and we'll put in some basic HTML tags. I'm going to start with the very first and most important one, HTML, that tells the browser this is a document that's designed to open in a web browser. It's an HTML document. The next is the head tag, and in the head tag I put what's called the title tag. The title tag would be what we want to see visible in the web browser up in the title bar, and I'm going to put Steph's web page, so when people come to see my site they're going to know what they're looking at. And then this is a container, so we're going to have an ending title tag as well. After the title tag, we'll open up there, we'll close off the head. So opening and closing tags for this as well. And then after the head section's been closed, we'll open up the body section. HTML documents have different sections, just like a written document might have an introduction and a main contents. You might at the end have a works cited. The HTML has the same sorts of types of sections, and we had the head section, and now we're into the body section. The body is where the main content is going to be visible. In this page, as an example, I'm not going to put much content. In fact, I'm going to put one item out there, an H1 header tag, and this is just going to say this is a header. You could say this is the home page for Ridgefield High School, but I'm just going to put out an example, and just like the other tags, you turn this one off. H1 has an opening and a closing tag. Now I'm going to end the body and end the HTML document itself. All these tags are important, and you need to type them exactly as I have or they won't work. Really important after that is to save this, and save it as, I'm going to save mine on the desktop. Notice it wants to give it a text extension. That's because you did it in Notepad. It's a text editor. Save this with quotation marks as index.html. And that index is what most people in the industry that develop websites would call their main page, and HTML is the required extension so that this will render in a web browser. We could also do .htm. Save that. I'm saving mine to the desktop, and yeah, I want to replace that. And now let's go out and open a web browser, and let's say File, Open, and I'm going to browse to where that's at, and we saved it on the desktop, right? Bingo, there it is. I found it, index.html. That is the web page we just created. Let's select that and open it and say OK, and there it is in my web page. I can see in my web browser Steph's web page. I know this is the one I created, and this is a header. If I wanted to make a change to that, I'd go back to my document, and let's say I want to put a little more content in the body. H1 is the largest of the header tags. I can do an H6, which would be the smallest, and just for kicks and giggles, we'll see how much smaller. Again, remember to close that off. Okay, save it. Click out here in the web browser and refresh it, and there it is. This is a smaller header. Excellent. Pretty straightforward to create a web page. If you got questions, post them out on our discussion forum so we can answer them. You get points for asking, we get points for answering. So please ask early and let us know if you're having any challenges.